So you don't want to go to university. We've been given an option to take a gap year, and I've taken a gap year myself because rushing into university might be one of the biggest mistakes you can make as a young person, because it's expected with education, like from primary school to high school. We've just made that transition. There was no need for a gap year because it's mandatory. But then with university, it's a choice, because we have a choice for whether we want to go down a certain path or a certain educational career or whatever. And why it's a mistake is the implications of going to university. So you go to university. Now, in our situation, it's those who are ambitious and want to make money are the ones who are unsure about university. And why is that? Because we are now witnessing a time where degrees are not necessary to become financially wealthy. What do I mean by that? You are seeing online creators, people who have made internet money without a degree. The biggest example is also founders and CEOs of massive companies dropping out of university. And the majority might say it's better and safe to go to university, get you a degree, have a job, have security, work, retire, and all that. But what happens if there was a quicker alternative path to wealth? I've been learning that the alternative path to wealth is learning high income skills. And these skills don't need a degree to be learnt. You can literally learn them online, on YouTube, online courses. Rather than spending 36 grand up to 50 grand, or your Americans might be 100 or 200 grand worth of student debt that you probably have for the rest of your life until you get a high paying job. For example, for us Australians, you have HECS debt. Our taxes goes towards our student debt, and with rising interest rates, it's becoming unaffordable. Rather than taking on that debt and stealing from our future selves, how about we start investing in ourselves? That's what Alex Hormozi was talking about. Rather than investing in the S&P 500, start investing in the SME 500. Start investing in yourself. Start investing in skills. Start teaching yourself skills, knowledge, things that will increase your earning potential. Let's go for example. You're unsure. Take the gap year. Take the gap. Find out what you're good at and what you love doing. As much as passion as we say, stuff passion, do the work. As much as I agree on that, there will be something you're naturally more inclined and good at. It could be perhaps sales. Perhaps you're a very good salesman, meaning you can talk to people, you're able to sell a product and present them an offer that people can say yes to. Or perhaps you're a good writer, so you might be a copywriter, you might write on behalf of businesses, write articles on the behalf of businesses, or perhaps you create, or good at content creation, so you create your own content or create content for other businesses and be paid. And then again, Alex Hormozi was saying, you're in an era of learning, not earning. And how I applied this is, I got a retail job at Golf World. It's a brand in Australia. It's a golf retail shop. And my team leader, he's teaching me the process of sales. And what have I learned? I've learned it's all about asking the right questions. Like, for example, someone's inquiring about a putter, or what current brand are you using, or what kind of style of mallet are you using? Did you want to try these? What's your budget? What are you looking at? Again, it's about gathering information, enough information that you can give your information back for them to create a decision. Because I absolutely love the Alex Hormozi videos about how he sees sales. Because I want to apply it myself about most people can't make a decision because they don't have the information, or they feel like they are not the decision maker. When someone says, I'll think about it, it either means they don't have enough information or they want to procrastinate making the decision. and I'm guilty of it myself when I say I'll think about it because I'm procrastinating wanting to make a decision. So rather than going to university, choose a skill. Choose a skill, don't go in debt. Because if your ultimate goal is financial freedom, not a career. If you wanted a career, go to university. Absolutely. If you find most meaning climbing up a corporate ladder, having a high income job, working at a firm, working at a business rather than owning one, go ahead. Go to university, take on the debt, bet on yourself, and go take the 3 years and then enlist in a job. But for the more ambitious ones who are still not sure, again, we're not sure because we haven't made a decision of whether we want to go to university or not, have this year, this gap year, as a trial run. Because one of my friends, he was saying his father and his mother wanted him to go to university. And I suggested as an idea, because he's still in grade 12, take the gap year, but don't do... I was gonna swear. Don't do fuck all. As in, don't do nothing. Because then that just proves to your parents, oh well, you're lazy, go to university, learn to be disciplined, and go get a job. Instead, work on something, work on a project, learn skills, create something tangible and a proof of concept. That's what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of this year. This is creating this personal brand. It's showing it's a proof of concept that I'm able to curate an audience of loyal fans. You know what? Curate a small group of fans amongst my larger audience and be able to monetize by providing immense value, because that's the new way of going to wealth. That's the new way. So me recording this video, being my most authentic self, explaining why, if you have second thoughts about university, is my proof of concept. I'm hopefully going to be doing a video once a week, hell, ramping it twice a week, 3 times a week, because a self-improvement YouTuber named Hamza convinced me, because I believed in him, because of his authentic self, his personal brand. I believe in him into creating videos that will help others with the knowledge that I have acquired and that I have not amplified, I have applied. So I'm taking the gap year. I'm gonna keep on learning with this retail job. It's about learning to increase your earning potential. That's the main takeaway. If you can't learn, go get a degree, because they will tell you what you need to know. And then once you get your degree, go work a job. And even again, like, if you're getting like any degree outside of STEM is probably useless, unless you're becoming a teacher. Because if you're getting a humanities degree or an arts degree, like for example, if you wanted to be a musician, a true musician, you don't need a degree. Sure, the music theory is nice to learn, but you could learn outside the school system of the university. But again, being a teacher, it's necessary to have it's actually mandatory to have a degree. It's almost like it's part of the system. You have people who have university degrees teach high schoolers that it's necessary to get a university degree. Again, they say it's not necessary because they provide the other path of vet, but you tell me. Because most of those, even the vet guys, even the vet teachers, they have teaching degrees. Because if you wanted to learn from an actual tradie, you get an apprenticeship. So, take a gap year, think about it long and hard, see if going to university aligns with your current goals and needs, and if it's the most effective method of getting the outcome you want. It's all about outcome. It's all about inputting and outputting. So don't make the mistake of creating the wrong decision because you think it's the right idea, or because society tells you it's the right idea, or your parents tell you it's the right idea. Take the gap year, do a proof of concept, and you should be right. Oh.